So every year Minecraft introduces a ton of new features. We receive new items, blocks, mobs, and even mechanics. In 1.16 alone, we're receiving over 100 new features. But what about the announced content? Or content that developers have discussed adding at one point in time? Well, today we're going to be discussing some of those features and revisiting old ideas that haven't been mentioned in a very long time. Now that Mojang is beginning to revisit some of these old features, I figured it's a great time to start talking about the possibilities. So hopefully you guys do enjoy today's video. If you can do me a huge favor, especially if you're just really excited, not only for the 1.16 Nether update, but also MINECON 2020, which is coming this fall, believe it or not, and crush the like button for me. In fact, let's see if we can get over 19 likes in today's video. It'd just be a huge help. And don't forget to hashtag Stealth Army as well, because I will be liking and favoriting some of the best comments in today's video. Now, we'll have a link to everything I discuss in today's video, but let's kick things off by hopping on to the wiki page for Minecraft, and let's discuss the biome updates briefly, because I've talked about this plenty of times recently, all the biomes from 2018 as well as 2019, but this is what they have to say. Future updates will include expansions to the savanna and desert biomes. The savanna biome will have baobab trees, the ostrich mob, and termites. The desert biome will have the palm trees and meerkat mob. These features were announced as part of the poll at MINECON Earth 2018. So this post doesn't include 2019, which we saw, of course, the mountain update, which won. We saw the swamp update as well as the Badlands. So that obviously includes a bunch of other features that Mojang eventually plans on introducing into Minecraft, such as tumbleweeds, new cactuses, vultures, frogs, boats, and much more. So if you guys want to see me talk about that in a future video, just talking about everything that we can expect to see in these biome updates, let me know down below. But let's continue. New settings. DocM77, who's a Minecraft YouTuber, confirmed in a tweet that sometime in the future, new graphics settings will be added to Minecraft. Fancy and super fancy. So I personally don't know DocM77. He seems like a pretty cool guy, but he's one of those YouTubers that's consistently invited to what they call Creator Summit, which is basically, held every year by Mojang for YouTubers, streamers, influencers. It's highly exclusive, and typically the larger channels are invited to those type of things. I haven't made the list yet, but I have a lot of friends that go every year, and they say it's a blast, and they have a lot of fun, and Mojang does a great job as well, so fingers crossed that I'll make the list one day. But Mojang likes to talk about future updates, movies, and even games that aren't even announced yet that nobody knows except a handful of people. So hopefully one day I'll be invited and I can let you guys know more about these new settings that DocM77 was teasing about. Now let's go ahead and move on to partially implemented features. These features were showcased by a Mojang staff member, but either had no further development or were cancelled shortly after. The first being colored wood planks. Dinnerbun briefly thought about implementing colored wood planks. Releasing a test image on his Twitter, this was never implemented. The idea was eventually replaced with stained clay. So, pretty straightforward. I honestly feel like more colors to more blocks is never a bad thing, especially when it comes to the wood texture. So who knows, maybe Dinnerbone will revisit this idea eventually, seeing as they're revisiting a ton of old ideas. But let me know if this is a feature you guys would like to see introduced into Minecraft in a future update, being able to customize wood planks with color, or maybe even shades, like making a block lighter or darker would be pretty cool. Or maybe this is a terrible idea and Dinnerbone was correct. Let me know down below. But let's move on to a really old idea called dirt slabs. Before stone slabs were added to Classic 0.26, Notch ran a test of dirt slabs. In the test, they replaced dirt blocks, so that dirt surfaces without grass was half a block lower than grass. However, these dirt slabs failed to dress cliff edges, caves, and ravines nicely. As a result, they were never added to the actual game. So, like I mentioned earlier, a very old feature, and considering how old it is, I wonder if things would be different now that Minecraft is 11 years old. The game is bigger now, more developers, new versions, we got the Bedrock Edition, new engines. I'm just wondering if this could actually work at this point. Not to say that we need dirt slabs, I don't think that's something we necessarily need. However, coming from a builder, You know, we love to have as many blocks, as many slabs, as many options as possible. So who knows? Let's move on to one of my favorites, the sky dimension, which I just want to remind you guys, this update is actually still under review. So if you go on to feedback, you can vote it up. The sky dimension is an update that could possibly still come to Minecraft. But let's check out what the wiki page has to say about the sky dimension. The sky dimension was a planned dimension intended to be the opposite of the nether. It could only be accessed using hacks, as portals were never implemented, and its code was reused to make the end, up until snapshot 14W17A. The debug screen would show the end as sky, in the current biome name. So if you've been subscribed to my channel for a long time, you know how much this update means to me. I really do want a sky update, more than any other update. More than the cave update, and more than the mountain update, as well as the end update. The sky is just endless, and the possibilities are endless. I just want to see the sky update eventually. It doesn't have to be the next update, but as long as Minecraft is planning on introducing a sky update, I am all on board. But let's move on to mentioned features. These features were mentioned at one point, but later abandoned or their current status is unknown. Note that some of these features were mentioned by developers who either no longer work at Mojang or no longer work on Minecraft, starting with seasons. Dinnerbone mentioned on Twitter that he was experimenting with adding seasons and varying the length of day and night according to season. He mentioned this during MINECON 2013. Seasons may include changes in color of tree leaves and may be tied to real time. So yet again, I want to point this out, just in case you want to vote this up. It's currently on feedback and has a tremendous amount of support. So we may possibly see 4 seasons come to Minecraft in a future update, which is really exciting. Lastly, Red Dragon. This is an OG idea right here. This is a concept that is nearly 10 years old. Notch revealed during the 8th Secret Friday update that he would add dragons, one being the Ender Dragon and the other being Red Dragons. Jeb informed participants of his AMA on Reddit that he would add dragons but was unsure as to how. The Red Dragon may not be added in the Nether update, but it may be added in future versions. Yet again, this is an idea, a feature that is currently under review on feedback. I've talked about all of these in the past. You can find them on my channel. But yes, the Red Dragon is currently under review. It's an idea that's really old as the Ender Dragon, and I would love to see more dragons in Minecraft. But I definitely encourage you guys to support these ideas, especially remind the developers that at one point in time, they were discussing these and they're currently on feedback. So hopefully you guys did enjoy it. It took me some time to find everything here, but I had a lot of fun. As always, thank you for the support. Notification Squad, y'all are the best. Black Lives Matter, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video. So take care, everyone. Peace.